Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to have a review, or let's say a look over a legendary tank, and it's going to be Xerxes. So like every video about a hero, first of all we will show the settings which are the best to be applied to him, and then I will show you a battle or two or three it depends, and after that I will tell you my personal opinion about the tank itself. So let's start. First of all, this time we are going to start with the equipments. So the best equipments for Xerxes as a tank, you don't really got many options. So I prefer this helmet, the Lophia's Ward, because it raises the armor and magic resist. You know, this one would make no sense to use because it's a tank, and basically tank job is to survive. The passive one is the Platinum Armor, this one. And you see it's the best one because it regain the hero healing points and lower the critical damage received and boost the healing point regain speed. So um, somehow it's the best one. All right, it's better than the next one. Even like among all those 6 equipments, the Platinum Armor is the best. Okay. Now let's have a look on the rune cores. Um, I prefer using the blue color because it raises the magic resist, the armor, and the healing effect, and the health and armor penetration. You know, it's a tank, so the best thing you can add to him is the armor and magic resist and the healing effect, especially when he heals his own self. And since he have a lot of those so-called Imperial guards, so it's better to give him some armor penetration boost so he can do a bit more damage. Now let's have a quick look over his skills and talents. First of all, the best thing about Xerxes is his ultimate, where he sits back in the back row of your own team and starts sending minions to the front row. So somehow, if you're fighting a heavy, annoying, damaging hero like Theresa, he won't or she won't be able to really reach your mid row and back row if your Xerxes cast his ultimate fast, or if he like sit on his throne in the back row quickly. So he's immune to the the crowd control skills, and he have like a very high attack speed and physical life steal. It's hard to kill him. In the second skill, he summons a guard. This one also summon another guard, or heal the weakest guard. This one regain energy for himself. The awakening skill, it's more like he will buff one guard and it will be very hard to kill that guard. So it's more like giving him more comfort zone in the back row. So that's for his skills. Let's go for his talents. So mostly I say about the tanks, the most important thing about the tank, as usual, is the armor and magic resist. But for Xerxes, it's kind of normal. It's kind of different. Because for Xerxes himself, you need him to be quick in going to the back row of your team and sending his minions. So to do that, you need to raise his attack speed as much as you can. So as example here, the attack speed here is like at full level. That's the most important thing for him, and the healing effect for sure, because he really healed his own self a lot. Then the other things, it's up to you really. If he's in your main team, maximize his magic resist and attack damage and every possible thing you can see. But take it as a rule for Xerxes, attack speed and healing effect must be at full level because you want him to start sending minions quickly and irritating your opponent while he's trying to reach your back row and mid row, alright? That's for the talents. For the Beast Soul, I prefer the Behemoth because it keep adding shields and giving more durability, so that is the best one, the defensive one. Okay. So we discussed everything here. The Star Souls, forgot to tell you, I didn't unlock this one. I'm not going to unlock it anytime soon. But if you got Xerxes 4 stars, try to make it like more damage reduction, you know. So you want him to survive more with his minions, so it's better to have damage reduction. If he's gold star, silver star, 5 stars, it's better to have it like damage buff. If he's 3 stars, it's better to pair him with another tank like Uther or Gerber, and then increase the damage reduction. All right, if he's 3 stars. Now we're done with his settings. Let's go for some battles. I'm going to show you one of the strongest Xerxes in the game, probably like of fire. And if you have any idea, I think that's one of the strongest players. If it's not already the strongest, check the equipment. You know, pretty high, right? So let's go to the battles directly. Yeah, this time I'm not going to use Teresa in the battle, and I don't want you to get bored watching many battles with Teresa over and over. Though I will use her for sure in the next battles. But anyway, let's watch this battle, see how it goes. The purpose is not showing you the heroes. It's about, you want to speed it up. It's about showing you how long can Xerxes survive on his own, solo against a whole team. If you're using him with defensive heroes like Candy or Syntax or Ovid. So we speed it up here and try to slow the video down because I don't want to waste the video time in a slow battle, so it will be fast. Now Xerxes, you see here, he already cast his ultimate and he is in the back row somehow of fire troops. And he's sending minions. If you notice that, he's sending more and more minions. And look at his healing points. Really, it is really decreasing a bit by a bit, as if you're tickling him, not fighting with him. Like, I think all fire team will die, but Xerxes and maybe Candy will be alive, if I remember well. So now you see still Xerxes, Syntax, Ovid, all his team is alive. And after 10 seconds, all his team will be dead but Xerxes. It's like a one-man army somehow. So yeah, Syntax dead, Ovid dead. Now only Xerxes and Candy alive, and it's been like 40 seconds since they're alive, and we will watch 5 heroes against 2 heroes, and let's just watch the irony. How will it go? Still 5 against 2, right? Notice that. And Candy is literally useless because she keeps on being blocked by by Vortex and Edwin. So you know it's like she's not doing her role. So adjust the full team against Xerxes, and you know it's like nothing is going on. Like it's very cool over there. He's not even affected, and the battle will be timed over probably. He's casting more and more ultimates. His minions are surrounding him. Really an overpowered hero. Battle is over. And my 5 heroes could not kill this one hero with his minions. So, you know, he's really good at high power. Check here the damage analysis. First of all, let's see. It's 220,000. 250,000, let's say. So let's check the damage analyzing. We won't talk about the damagers, even though check the damage. He did damage which is like considered to be the highest in fire team. I mean Xerxes. The healing received, he is the second. The damage received, he is like 17 million. So that's too much. The damage reduced is another 17 million. Let's say both of them are like too much, you know, very big amount, honestly. Now that's a battle against fire, and that's one of the strongest players in all servers. Now let me show you another battle against a player with pretty like considered to be a high power in our server actually. But I will use Gerber with him. I'll pair Xerxes with Gerber. Gerber is a pretty nice tank to be a duo or or let's say a teammate for Xerxes. What's that? Come on, what's wrong? Alright, let's go. It will be 4 heroes against 5 heroes, right? I will be using 4 heroes against 5, and let's see how it goes. I will speed up probably as usual so you can see. And you know, my opponent doesn't have low power, like it's a well enhanced team. All of the team heroes are like silver star and gold star, so you know, really not considered to be a weak opponent, but using 4 heroes. Now let's speed up. Xerxes casts his ultimate and he's in the back row already, so the opponent will suffer. He's using Neza, by the way, the hero of the previous video. She's doing pretty well actually, but she will be dead soon because Theresa will finish her after he casts his ultimate. I don't know what's wrong with Neza gender. Now my Gerber is dead, and I think my Theresa will be dead soon too. She is dead. Not dead yet. Come on, die. Yeah, she's dead. Now only is my Xerxes and Candy alone. Okay. Now watch how Xerxes minions are doing damage. They'll probably do very high damage. Maybe after Theresa they will be in the list. Battle is over. 4 against 5. Now let's have a look on my Xerxes power actually as well. I think it's 190, 194. Okay, let's check the damage dealt. Theresa, Xerxes dealt nearly 500,000. Healing received, he also healed 500,000. The damage he received, 7 million. It's like very big amount of damage. So you can see now how is he overpowered somehow. Now we are done with the part of Xerxes settings and Xerxes battles. Now let me tell you my own personal opinion about it, and it's up to you in this case to decide it, whether you get him or not. Xerxes as a tank, when he was released, actually there was no other summoner tank except Malachi. All right, this is Malachi. Okay, but there is no comparison between Malachi and Xerxes. Like you can't compare both of them in the arena or world map or anywhere. So Xerxes is like very special in the role of being a tank because he summons too many. It's like one tank with an army around it. Many players started panicking after Xerxes got a small nerf, and actually, being real with you, he really needs to be nerfed more and more, but because it's a legend, he won't be nerfed. So basically, Xerxes started getting weaker when Ovid was released, okay? Simply because Ovid Awakening skill is encountering the summoned heroes. So as example, here you can see, when casting a Void Rift, all enemy units hit will have reduced healing, and the summoned creatures will be down first. So as a tank, it didn't get weaker. It's actually is good, but you know, there are other heroes which can encounter him. So if you want to get Xerxes, it's a very good for an average spender. But for a free player, if you want to get a legendary hero, don't go for Xerxes first. Go for some key hero. You know what I mean? Lucifer, if you are a physical player. Brunhild, if you are a physical player. Theresa, Vortex. You know, go for a key hero. Don't get a tank, then start building your team around the tank. That's very wrong. Okay, you get my point? I mean, I'm not trying to force you to do that, but you know, I'm giving you my that's an advice based on my experience. You don't build a team around a tank. The tank is just an addition to the team, and it's up to you either to use a legendary tank or not. Most important is the key heroes in the mid row and the back row, like either mage or marksman or support. Okay, So that's it for this video. It's about Xerxes, and I hope it will be helpful. So click like so it will be recommended to other players, and share it with your friends. And write in the comments which hero do you want to see in the next video. And that's all. Thank you for watching.